Welcome back to the Buck Talk channel. If you're watching this, you've survived 2020 and it's now 2021. We're going to start with a little year-end tax planning question. It's going to be the beginning of the year, so this will be something to tuck away in your brain for later. But it's an important one. Let's check it out. So, do mutual funds and stocks sold on December 31st have capital gains for that year, or can delayed settlement bring it to the next year? So this is an interesting question, and for anybody who hasn't paid really close attention when you've bought and sold your stocks or your mutual funds or really anything, you may not have ever noticed a difference. But there's what's called a settlement date, and it's changed over time, but right now mutual funds settle what's called T+1, which means the day after you do the trade, the business day after, the day markets are open after, is actually the day that the trade settles. And for equities, so stocks or ETFs, that's actually T+2. It was T+3 not so long ago. There's a whole bunch of sort of arcane reasons that there's these weird settlement delays. It seems like they're getting closer and closer to zero. They might always stay at T+1, who knows? But it's an interesting question. Hey, if I sell on December 31st, it doesn't settle until, I guess it'd be January 5th this time because of the way the weekend falls. Then when did the gain happen for tax purposes? So the answer is, if you're selling something, then that is going to fall in the year when the transaction happens. So for either tax loss harvesting or gain harvesting, whenever you do the trade is going to be the last day. So you got up until December 31st. But, and I'm going to tell you about a cool exception that sometimes gets people. If you are a short seller, if you have sold short, and a lot more people have probably done it now than have ever done it before with Robinhood making it so easy to do. If you close out a short position by buying it back, so you're a buyer, not a seller, that for tax purposes actually happens on the settlement date. So if you have either a gain or a loss and you buy back to close out a short sell position, if you do that on December 31st and it doesn't settle until January 5th, it's actually going to be taxed in that year that January 5th falls. Good luck.